It's time for our Monday family devotional here at Alpine Daily. Families, this is a great opportunity for you to start your week together to talk about what you've learned on Sunday. This month we have a new virtue, and it's honesty, choosing to be truthful in whatever you say and do. This virtue you're going to be able to apply in many ways in your family, between your relationships with one another and just in your daily lives, whether it be at work for you parents or at school and in your relationships, kids. So as you might remember, kids, we talked about a Bible story from the book of Genesis. And if you can take time, families, just pause the video now and go ahead and read the passages from Genesis 37 and from 45. And this story talks about Joseph and his brothers, and his brothers were really envious of him. Jacob favored Joseph, and he was the favorite kid of the family, and the brothers really had a hard time with this. And what they ended up doing was deceiving Joseph, and they sold him into slavery, and they lied to their dad Jacob about what happened. So Jacob was told that Joseph was killed, and the brothers lied to him about this. And it was really, really hurtful to Jacob, who loved Joseph very much. And our bottom line from this Bible story is that when you're not truthful, you can hurt the people you care about. Now, Joseph's brothers, they were envious, and they just wanted the attention from their dad that they weren't getting. And so they lied to him. But in the end, Jacob was just very heartbroken. And so when we're not truthful, people are hurt. The people even that we care about can really be injured. And so talking about honesty this month is going to require us getting into God's word, because it's not always easy to be completely honest. And so God's word gives us a great memory verse from the book of Proverbs. And I would challenge you as families to memorize these verses together. I know the kids are learning it in church on Sunday, but as a family, why don't you all take time to memorize these verses together? So the book of Proverbs, chapter 14, verses 2 says, "An honest person has respect for the Lord." So we're going to be talking about that throughout this whole month, how this verse can be applied to our lives. And we have a couple of discussion questions for you to talk about. For the kids, why is it important to be honest even if no one else would know? And for parents, what are some excuses we sometimes use to not tell the truth? These are some real life conversations that you can have about honesty, because sometimes people aren't watching, and sometimes we do make excuses to tell white lies. So let's talk about this as a family and see how we can be the kind of person that God's calling us to be. So have a great discussion, and we'll see you next week at our Alpine Daily.